Hello and welcome to Heritage Open Days with Maidstone Museums. I'm Sam Harris, I'm the Collections Manager and I cover all of the museums in Maidstone, including the Maidstone Museum of Carriages. So we thought that unfortunately with the current medical situation we're not able to open the Carriage Museum. We thought we'd take Heritage Open Days as an opportunity to show you behind the scenes and highlight some of the carriages within the collections and some of the details often visitors don't get to see. So we hope you enjoy looking at some of the surprise things that we have here in the museum. We don't just have vehicles in the museum from the UK, we actually have international collections here and this vehicle is from Italy and it dates to the late 1600s, so it's the earliest vehicle in the museum's collection. It's called a sediola, so it's a one-person vehicle. You would have had the horse attached to the front and it just has the two wheels, but it's massively ornate and it would have been very much a vehicle to have been seen in, to be showing off in. It's basically sculptural wheels, and often vehicles like this were compared to furniture in the way that they were made, and this is definitely a beautiful work of art in itself. A few of the details on this sediola that are really interesting is that it has kind of winged kind of animals on the sides, and the tongues actually move and it's metallic, so you can just imagine as this was kind of going through the streets, this kind of jingling sound, just drawing even more attention to the vehicle itself. And the workmanship on this is absolutely amazing, and it's just one of a number of vehicles we also have on loan from the V&A Victorian Albert Museum in London as well. At the Maidstone Museum of Carriages we're also lucky enough to have items on loan from the Royal Collection that have been used by various members of the monarchy, but particularly Queen Victoria. So we have a series of vehicles that were used by Victoria at Osborne House on the Isle of Wight, and she favoured these. This is a garden chair, we also have pony phaetons, and they were her favourite vehicle because they were quite low, so easy for her to get up into when she was of older age, and they were self-driven as well, so she had the joy of being able to go around the grounds and sort of be in control for herself. Okay, so just pick up on a few details about this particular vehicle. We're lucky enough to know a little bit about one of the animals that was used with the vehicle. It actually came with its own plate that gives the name of Zora as one of the donkeys that was used to pull this vehicle, and it passed away in 1899 at the age of 5 years. Other details about the vehicle itself as well include this part of the construction, which you find on quite a few different types of carriages, is actually called a dashboard. So it would have stopped the mud from coming up and hitting the people that were driving. And again, that's another transfer from carriage design into modern car dashboards as well. This is quite an unassuming vehicle in the collection, but actually it's probably one of its kind of highlights. It's called a curricle and it dates to the late 1700s. And we've recently found it's actually the only one of its type from that age in the world still in existence. It's a two-wheeled, owner-driven vehicle and is quite rare and would have been preserved of the wealthy because you had to have two very well-matched horses to drive it, and buying the horses themselves would cost just as much as buying the carriage.